Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. You're a great person. You're a good person who spreads light everywhere they go. Even in the midst of darkness, you shine bright. You are a good person. You try your very best to be the greatest person that you can be. When things are going wrong, you still find a way to look on the bright side. You're a tough-minded optimist. You see the glass as half full instead of half empty. When things may not be going your way, you don't take that out on other people. You stay positive because you know things are going to work out for you. You know that you're always going to be able to make a way. You know that you will always see a brighter day. You know that when things are going wrong, you don't have to go with them. And if you could turn your mind around, you could turn your life around. So you don't let things get to you like that. It may be harder for you because of certain things or the type of person that you are or what you're going through. But regardless of that, you still have a positive attitude and a positive outlook on life because you don't let any of that get you down. You know better than that. You know who you are. You know what you're capable of. You know the possibilities for you and your life. You know that if you look at life from a positive way, a positive point of view, that things will look out for you. Things will turn around for you. If you look at them from a negative point of view, you know that things aren't going to go the way that you'd want them to go. So you know better. You've done the work. You've put in the work on your spirit, on your mind. You even started to eat a little better. All right, you don't even switch your diet up. You got more greens in that thing. Are you incorporating salads and cucumber and grapefruit and kiwis and all these good things. All right, smoothies, all these things. All right, to make yourself feel better, so that way you can heal better. You've been getting your exercise in. You've been getting your walks in, getting your sunlight in. No matter what, you will fight tooth and nail you will fight tooth and nail to make sure you always prevail because you know that you're always going to come out on top. You just have to keep that mindset. You have to keep the mindset of somebody that can win, somebody that has already won, and that's how you view yourself. And that's why you continue to carry that light throughout the world, even in the midst of darkness. Even in the midst of darkness, you are still that light, that bright, shining light. It shows all through your aura. It shows all through your positive attitude, your energy. You got good energy. Even when things aren't going well for you, you don't take that out on other people. Everywhere you go, you spread light. People are always trying to walk up to you and get near you and get close to you. They're always trying to get close to you. Why do you think that is? Even on your worst day when you don't feel like it, you'll still be that positive person. You'll still be there to help somebody turn their life around. You'll still be there to pick somebody up when they're down. As long as that person doesn't have a defeatist mindset and they're not playing games. All right? We just got to be honest. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes a person that's not serious about who they're coming to and for what they're coming to for. If you can tell when somebody has a downtrodden spirit, but they're choosing to stay that way. That's like it's like you're sick. It's like you got to get away from me because you're not choosing to do better. I could tell you all the positive things in the world, but it has to be a choice for a person, just like you chose, and that's why you carry the light. You chose to be a positive person. You chose to be a great person. You chose to not be boggled down You chose to not be forced down. You chose to not be weighed down by negative situations. A negative situation could appear in your life and you still gonna rise to the top. It could be a situation that's as heavy as a ton, 1,000 pound weight. You still gonna move with that 1,000 pound weight because you know what's truly in you. You know what you're truly capable of. You know you have that light. And with that light, you could do anything. With that light, you can overcome anything. With that light inside, that good inside, that God inside, you can overcome anything. You can outdo uh uh you could outperform any negative attitude. You could outdo any negative version of yourself. You may have a negative attitude that's trying to conquer you and take over you. No, not today. I'm not letting that happen. I'm not going to allow myself to bring me down because of the way a situation may look. And that's why you have the light. That's why you're full of light because you're not going to allow negative situations to stop you. You're not going to allow a negative attitude to stop you, whether it's yours or whether it belongs to somebody else. You're not going to let any of that get in your way because you know better. You know that this is just a short moment in time. This is just a little period in time. This is just a matrix. That's all it is. I'm not going to allow this to dampen or put a dimmer on my light. That's why they have that saying, don't let anybody dim your light. You got to shine that light, and you do shine that light. You shine it all throughout the world, all throughout your neighborhood, all throughout your job, all throughout your living quarters. People see you, they know you. They know that you're a positive person. That's why so many people are copying the way you walk. You got confidence. That confidence, it lightens people up. Sometimes we got to lighten up. We don't like being copied and things like that, but people are just trying to feel good. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people going through things in the world. You never know what somebody's going through. Maybe they want to, maybe your style or something that you do or something that they see on you or how you do something. Maybe they're doing that because they're using it as a cape. Maybe you're their Superman or their Superwoman, and they're wearing a shirt like you because that's their cape. You're making them feel like a superhero. You got people wanting to dress like you. You got people wanting to be like you. People wanting to do the same things as you. That's not always a bad thing. That's not always coming from a bad place. You have the light. People want to mirror you. People want to exemplify the same type of energy that you have and that same type of positive attitude and that same type of positive outlook on life because you're a good person and because you're a great person. Who wouldn't want to be that? Who wouldn't want to be a great person? It's like Muhammad Ali. All the kids wanted to be like Ali. All the kids wanted to be like Babe Ruth. All the kids wanted to be like Brett Favre. All the kids want to be like Dale Earnhardt Jr. All right, all the kids want to be like whoever else is great out there, Michael Jackson. All right, anybody that's great that you could think of. All right, Celine Dion, Whitney Houston, whoever else is great at what they do. Everybody wants to emulate that. All right, you know how many people want to sing because of a Celine Dion or a Whitney Houston or somebody that could sing real well, somebody that could perform real well. All right, everybody wants to be somebody great, and if you're a great person, there are going to be people who want to be like you. If you got an awesome attitude and you got an awesome outlook on life and you don't let things get you down, and I'm talking about within a split second, you're an alchemist. You take negative energy and you transmute it to positive. You take darkness and you turn it to the light. Sometimes you need that darkness because sometimes in that darkness will help you find the light. So that's why even in the midst of darkness, you're able to shine bright because when things get dark for you, you're looking for the light. All right, I know I'm in the darkness right now. I can't see where I'm headed. I may not be able to see where I'm going. I may not be able to see how things are going to turn out. But yo, I'm gonna look for the light anyway. A wise man once said, if you look for the light, you can find it anywhere. I didn't know where I was going at one point when in my journey. All right, I had just went to a new area and I just got up and left, and I ended up in a hotel, and this guy was there for a conference, and he was talking about how, of course, because he was around the chosen one. So he saw me at this nice hotel, and he was like, "Oh well, I book this hotel all the time for business meetings and things of that nature, and I fly in and I fly first class." And when people get around you, your light is contagious. You have a prosperous energy about you. You have a wealth energy about you. You better claim wealth. You better claim money, because it's not just on the physical level. All right, you are rich and have money in the sense of light and positive energy and currency, because your energy is a form of wealth. All right, happiness, that's wealth. Joy is wealth. Success, even if you haven't made any money yet, the fact that you know you could be successful, you have a successful idea about yourself, that's wealth. You have a healthy idea about yourself. You know you could cure a disease. You know you could heal someone. You know you could heal your own self. That's wealth. You're not broke. Not knowing those things is poverty. Not knowing those things is being broke. And that's why you shine bright. That's why you have an inner light. And back to the story, he was talking about how he could do all these nice things, and he could fly first class and all these. Yeah, he got real fancy in my presence, and I'm sure they get real fancy in your presence too. Oh, only the best. Caviar, please. All right. I'll take the steak dipped in gold butter, thank you. Extra well done, please. Extra gold on mine. Yes, golden flakes as well on top of the gold, already poured all on it. And you're like, I know why you're doing that, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, the gentleman was talking about how he was flying first class and all these things. And I said, you know what? I latched on to that because number one, I knew he was doing it because he was in my presence. And number two, I just know money when I see it. All right. There's different forms of money. It's not just paper, physical dollars. It's a transfer of energy. I said, me too. And you know what he said after that? I was like, I fly first class and those and that as well. And my posture changed, my attitude towards my situation changed, my attitude toward myself changed. When you and guess what he said after that? When you look for, he already knew what time it was, because there are certain people like there's certain people out there in the world that have more information than others. So when you stumble across certain information, you will attract certain people who are on the same wavelength as you, because you're vibrating on the same frequency. It's just you in another experience. It's just another version of you in another point in space and place and time. Another point in time and space. So he said, if you look for the light, you can find it anywhere. And I said, aha, aha, taste the soup. Aha. All right, I already knew what time it was. I said, yo, I may not know where I'm going. I may not know how this is going to end up, but I'm just going to enjoy the journey. Because you may go out to be successful. You may go out to try and do something and be successful. You may fail. I hate to break it to you, you may fail, but it doesn't mean that's the end of your story. That may be some darkness for you to find the light. It just might be, it's not the end of your story, it's just a part of your story. It's not the end of your story. It's not the end of God's glory. It's just a part of your story. All right, it's just more for you to glorify the grace of God on your life. Everything worked out for me. I wasn't homeless. I had enough money to do what I needed to do. I ended up finding a place. I ended up finding work and things like that. It worked out for me. It wasn't the most shiniest story. All right, it might have even been a little on the negative side, but it's all part of your story. You never know how God is working things out for you in your life. That what you go through may not be the best right now, or you may go through a negative experience, but it's only there to cause you to be more stronger. It's only there for you to find the strength in yourself so you can rise up out of it and rise above it. So even if it's a negative experience, it's there to help you grow. Man, I hate this. I don't want to go through this. You may have to go through that so you could get to better. So that way you could appreciate what God does for you. So that way you have the know-how to get through this could just be another barrier. All right, this could be a boss. Or you play video games. It could be a boss. Sometimes you win the game, sometimes you lose, sometimes you got to start over at the beginning, but you still played that game because it was fun. Life is supposed to be just like that. Look, you have to change the way you look at life, and that will help you change the way you look at the light. All right, you may be in the darkness. You may be, where am I at? Where am I going? I don't know. I can't see. Calm down, relax. You have to know that God will take you through things for you to become a better person. All right. God will take you through things for you to see how strong you are. He wants you to see how strong you are. He wants you to see how much light you have in you and how to use it, how to utilize that strength, how to utilize that good person that you are, how to become that great person that you are. All right. So that's why you're a good person who spreads light everywhere you go, even in the midst of darkness. You may not even know you're spreading the light. People are looking at you and like, wow. People are looking at you like, wow, they didn't give up. That person's gonna become something. It looked like they're going through a little something right now. All right, it might look like it's a little on the downside, but yo, I see the up in that person. I see that person going up. I see that person that she gonna change that around. You just wait and see. I can see something in her. She gonna change that around. He gonna change that around. You just wait. I see something in him. Like he might leave you. You might think that's dirt. Yo, diamonds come out of the dirt. Diamonds come out of the dirt. All right, your situation may be dirty and everything unflirty, but guess what? Diamonds come out the dirt. Roses grow out the dirt. A lot of good. Everything comes out the dirt. We were even fashioned out of the dirt. To dust you came, and to dust you will return. We even came from dirt. Everything good comes out the dirt. So if things are looking a little dirty right now, if things aren't looking as clean and pristine and mean like a sun ray beam, all right, as you want to be right now, guess what? You might be in the darkness, but you're gonna find the light. But you gotta look within. You gotta search. You may have to search for it. All right. You may have to search for it. You may have to search high and low for it. But you will find the light if you continue to look for it. If you look for it, like that man told me, if you look for the light, you can find it anywhere. You're a good person, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of what you went through, regardless of what you had to go through. You're still a good person. I need you to see that about yourself. You may have a past. I need you to look inside and find the light inside. You may have had some things happen to you that you didn't like. You may have done some things that you didn't like. You may have been a person that you wouldn't want to be anymore. All right, you may not want to think about yourself that way or look at yourself that way anymore. Don't. It's in the past. Let it go. Focus on that light within you. Focus on the new person that you're becoming. Focus on what you want to be. Focus on what you want to do. You got to let that go anyway, so that way you could become who God put you here to be. So you can shine bright and you can spread that light everywhere you go, because that's what you was put here to do. That's what you were put here to be. You were put here to be a light bearer, a bearer of light, a bearer of all things good. There is no darkness in God at all. All right, within the Father, there is no darkness. So let the Father shine his light within you. Let the Father use you to shine that light. Let God shine that light through you. All right, you use that light and you shine it bright. Even in the midst of darkness, even when things don't look like they're going to work out, even when things don't look like they're going to turn out for your best interest, even if it feels like you're going through hell, even if all hell breaks loose, you better call some heaven down. When thou art cast down, there is lifting up. You better lift yourself up. You better call some heaven down and lift yourself up. Let your angels carry you up. Your angels are just you on a higher level in a metaphysical realm. Meta meaning above the physical. You think this is the only place where things are popping at? No. Things are happening, things are going on you can't even see. But you have to know that you're protected and never neglected. You're all right. Just keep shining bright. Keep shining that light. You're going to get to where you want to go. It may not be when you want. It may be 5 years later, 10 years later. Yeah, a whole decade. You've been trying for a whole decade. Trust me, I know, I understand. But guess what? Sooner or later, you will have a breakthrough. You will make it. It will start to bubble eventually. You leave a pot on the stove long enough, the water's going to start to boil. You keep working at what you want to be. You keep striving towards greatness. One day you're going to be great because you didn't let go. You didn't let up. You didn't quit. All you have to do is keep going. And the reason why you spread light everywhere you go is because you keep going. You haven't quit. No matter how hard things got, you never stopped. You didn't give up. You're never supposed to give up. That's the one thing you're never supposed to do. When you start something, you have to keep going. You owe it to yourself, no matter how hard it is, no matter how bad things get. You got to keep going. You don't let that stop you just because things get bad or things look bad. You know how many people, you know how many things we wouldn't have right now, or how many great people wouldn't be great if they stopped when things didn't look great? You can't become great if you stop just because things don't look great. It'd be so many things and so many magnificent people and creations and inventions, music, movies, anything, you name it. You name it. All that stuff wouldn't be here if those people stopped because things didn't look good for them. That's when you keep going. That's where the blessing is at. That's where the knowledge is at. That's where your true character is going to be shown at. That's where you're going to become who you really are supposed to be. When things don't look good, when things look bad, when things look awful, when things look like they're not going to work out, and you keep on going anyway, you keep persevering anyway, you don't stop and you say, you know what, yo, this is looking like a category 4 hurricane, and you still keep going because you got faith. God will carry you through that. God is there to carry you through any situation that you're going through. Those who know that truly have the light. Those who know that, yo, I have this light inside of me, I'm going to use it. I'm going to keep I'm going to keep pressing toward the mark. And everything that's not serving me, I'm going to leave it behind me. I'm going to forget those things that are behind. I'm going to leave behind my past. I'm going to leave behind the negativity. I'm going to leave behind the drama. I'm going to leave behind the foolishness. I'm going to leave behind the idea of I can't do it. I can't make it. All the I can'ts got to get behind. You got to move out my way because I'm going to keep going regardless. You got to move out my way. You can't stop me. I'm not even stopping me. I'm not going to let you stop me. I'm not letting anything stop me, whatever form or shape it may come in. I can't be stopped. That's what you got to tell yourself. That's what you got to program your mind with. I can't be stopped. I'm not going to stop. I have to keep going. I'm so close, I could taste it. Remember your whys. Remember why you started, why you picked this up, why you wanted to do this in the first place. You're stronger than you think you are. You don't have the light for no reason. You don't have people trying to be like you and people wanting to be near you, and you don't have good energy for no reason. You don't have all that energy for no reason. Some people wish they had that amount of energy. You got to do something with it. And you might as well do something positive with it. You might as well believe in yourself. Take all that energy right now and believe in yourself. Instead of believing that you can't do it, that's still belief. You just have to turn that power into something positive. You got to turn that I can't believe power into I can believe power. You have to think that you can do it, because if you think you can't, you're both right. Why program your mind with something that's not going to get you the desired result? You know how much time is you still have to live your life, whether you choose to be great or not. Whether you choose to shine your light or not, you still got to live your life. Imagine knowing you have something and you're going through life throughout the whole entire time and you never even used it. You know how mad and sad and miserable you're going to be? You're going to be going through life like everybody else. Not going after something, not believing in themselves, wondering what could have happened. You definitely don't want that. You definitely don't want to be one of those types of people. I wonder what could have, if I should have, only if I would have. That ain't you. If you watching this video right now, I know that ain't you. So after this video, I need you to go, whatever you need to do, I need you to go do that. I need you to go believe in yourself and pick it back up. Try again. Dust yourself off and try again. Try again. I need you to dust yourself off and give it another go. Give it another try. Because the more you keep going and you persevere, you're gonna make it through. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and Druuill Nation. All right, I will see you all in the next video. Peace, love, and shine that light. We out.